Welcome to all. The topic of my lecture is high performance liquid chromatography. Early liquid chromatography was carried out in glass columns with diameters of 1 to 5 cm and lengths of 50 to 500 cm. To assure reasonable flow rates, the diameter of the particles of the solid stationary phase was usually in the range of 150 micrometer to 200 micrometers. Even then, flow rates were low, and it amounted to few tenths of a milliliter per minute. The separation times were long and it took often several hours. Attempts were made to speed up the procedure by application of vacuum or by pumping, but these were not effective because increases in flow rates acted to increase plate heights, that is beyond the minimum in the typical plate height versus flow rate curves. This resulted in decreased efficiencies. It was realized that major increases in column efficiency will accompany a decrease in the particle size of packings. In late 1960s, the technology for producing and using packings with particle diameters as small as 10 micrometers was developed. This technology required sophisticated instruments which contrasted markedly with the simple glass columns of the classic liquid chromatography. This newer procedure came to be known as high performance liquid chromatography. Let us understand the basic principles involved in HPLC. Now, HPLC is the fastest growing of all analytical separation techniques. The reasons for this explosive growth is attributable to the sensitivity of the method, its ready adaptability to accurate quantitative determination, its suitability for separating non-volatile species or thermally fragile ones, and above all its widespread applicability to substances that are of prime interest to industry and to many fields of science. The chromatographic methods involved in HPLC are adsorption, partition chromatography, and ion exchange, and these are all examples of liquid column chromatography. These employ glass tubes with varying diameters with sufficiently long columns. Particles of varying dimensions are employed as stationary supports. The head of liquid in column is just sufficient to develop adequate pressure to maintain uniform flow of the mobile phase. In HPLC, narrow columns with internal diameters of 2 to 8 millimeters are employed, and packing particles of 10 to 50 micrometer size are used. There is high inlet pressure and the flow rate is increased to 0.1 to 5 cm per second. Chromatographic peaks in the elution curves are affected by three processes called eddy diffusion, longitudinal diffusion, and non-equilibrium mass transfer. These three parameters are in turn affected by flow rates, particle size, diffusion rate, and thickness of stationary phase. Van Demeter, a scientist, put forward an equation to relate the efficiency of chromatographic columns. Accordingly, it provides a relationship between flow rate, which is represented by capital U, and plate height, represented by capital H, by an expression given as H is equal to A plus B upon U plus C into U, where A is associated with eddy diffusion, B is associated with longitudinal diffusion, and C is associated with non-equilibrium mass transfer. The eddy diffusion A is related to average particle diameter by the expression A is equal to 2 lambda dr, where lambda ref is known as the packing factor. Longitudinal diffusion results from the tendency of the molecule to migrate from the central concentrated part to the dilute region on sides. This longitudinal diffusion is represented by the expression B is equal to 2 psi dm, where psi is the obstruction factor and it is a measure of hindrance to free molecular diffusion, and dm is the diffusion coefficient of the solute in the mobile phase. Then finally, the non-equilibrium mass transfer represents the broadening of band due to fast movement of mobile phase. It is the term C in the Demeter equation and is represented as C is equal to QR 1 minus R dF square upon ds plus W dr square upon dm, where dF represents the thickness of the stationary particle having a diameter dr, R is the tension ratio, and ds and dm are the diffusion coefficients for solutes in stationary and mobile phases, and Q and W are constants. This equation of Van Demeter provides the first approximation of plate height. However, this equation does not provide a relationship between efficiency and velocity of the mobile phase as far as HPLC is concerned. Generally, efficiency of separation is better at low particle diameters of support. Reasonable flow rates can be realized by high pressure pumps. Thank you.